in the air.
Yes.
I want to. Can I?
I like your disguise.
Babushka. Thank you. Babushka, let me take your picture of Babushka.
In Soviet Russia, Babushka comes through.
Babushka, I must show the children. I must show the children of your future generations.
You guys dance babushka?
It's like, so what was 2020 like? And then just you show them that picture.
Yeah.
This is really content.
Can I do? Can I do maybe a perception? What would I do to see how far out I can see? Because what's my distance again? It's a pretty good distance.
I think it's 60.
In this fog and everything, you probably can't see more than 5 to 10 feet in front of you, and what's there is just like silhouettes of things.
It's pretty dark.
Thick, dark forest, a lot of foggy, and mist. Ronaldo's leading the way. Ronaldo, as he leads the way, does feel like he senses the yellow. Almost like there's these little yellow fungus on the trees that are like reaching or speaking out to him to follow along, follow the yellow fungus.
The yellow fungus.
Yeah.
Follow the yellow brick road.
They're little fungi.
Is that the great yoke?
She just pointed at this and said, "That's Ronaldo."
Do you want to lean into that vibe, Ronaldo? Do you want to try and follow the yellow fungus?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but I feel like Ronaldo is just kind of like entranced by that, so he's just kind of like really looking at his compass and just like following this broken compass, but just like blindly leading the way, kind of.
I don't think we got anything better than
Yeah,
now.
Exactly. I think Ronaldo is kind of our best hope for heading.
But he's like kind of entranced by that because he's like very taken by this like yellow king thing.
For sure. If you guys feel like you can trust Ronaldo in this situation, it
Well-
seems like he knows what he's doing, but yeah.
He's very confident in his step. With his
Scales,
highlighter
can we
yellow
trust
tail.
Ronaldo on this? Should we be having Ronaldo lead us?
1 second. How do you feel about this?
I think we're going the right way.
Yes.
I guess we have no other choice.
Yes. I put my faith in you, Ronaldo. Let the great yoke guide you.
You follow Ronaldo for a while, bumbling your way through the forest, but Ronaldo feels that the yellow fungi are speaking to him. They're gleeful and bright, and Ronaldo's like, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You reach a point, though, where you might want to do perception checks real quick.
Mm.
I got 14.
I got 21.
18.
Nat 20.
What the fuck?
Wow, those perceptive
roll this!
fuck,
Wow.
yeah.
Roll this right now! 17!
Ronaldo's just perceptive as fuck.
Yeah, you guys
I'm proficient.
You started
Ronaldo's
on my
seen the
roll.
yellow, you guys. Ronaldo's seen the yellow.
This is canon. This is
He's
exactly
in
what it
his
is.
terrain. He's in his element.
That's good because I rolled a 3.
I got a wrong.
I can't see shit.
You're really looking at that torch.
Yeah, just like straining my eyes.
You are grasping the tail in front of you with your life.
Yeah.
All of you perceive, like you feel the sound of like a gear turning in the distance. It seems a bit odd, maybe some off the muttering. Ronaldo, though, swears that, Ronaldo exclaims whatever he exclaims, but Ronaldo thinks he hears a small child in need playing with some sort of like metal gearbox in the distance.
Guys, I think I hear someone fell in a
And
well.
you know exactly the route that it would take to find this person.
And I think I know where to go. It's like someone's calling out to me from the bottom of a well. But they have something metal with them. I don't know what it is, but I think we should go this way.
Well, I reckon we should follow Ronnie here.
Remarkably unsettling. Sure.
Ronaldo, you know the way to go? Where's it at, Ronaldo?
I hear him in front of us.
Well, I guess we have no other choice but to follow this slow lizard child.
Slow but clearly sharp as a fucking knife.
Yeah, goddamn,
How
seriously.
big is Ronaldo? Like, how tall is Ronaldo?
I think they're like
They're about the same as a human, maybe a little bit
We're
taller.
bigger.
with
I think they're like
frills.
7 feet
They're more
tall.
like-
Holy crap, that's
Yeah.
huge!
Big old
Like 6 or 7 feet
You could
tall.
be, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
6'4", you're 6'4".
Yeah, about that's kind of the height I went with as well.
If you were on a basketball team, you'd be getting mad rebounds. It sounds like.
Yeah, with those rolls, especially.
Yeah.
Is this like kind of like about mice and men relationship? It's like
It,
Lenny
Oh, big Lenny.
yeah, Lenny and Carl.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Makes sense.
I didn't bless my dice before I used them.
Oh shit! What to say? Damn.
Sage it with sweetgrass or something.
Yeah.
So Ronaldo leads the way, gleefully sure of exactly where to go and excited to maybe meet a new child today.
A new child.
Oh shit, is that
Moving a little
literally
bit forward,
Corky.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh.
you come closer and closer until you see this little entity in the middle of the forest, pitch black, foggy forest on the floor, just like turning something on its head. And just muttering to itself. Sometimes it's intermittent, just a couple lines. Sometimes it's longer than that. But there's this some little creature that's hard to make out in the forest. And it's like, I don't know, should I do it? I don't know. And this is Corky out in the
Oh my
woods.
god.
Well, howdy.
A wind, a half wind, and you just hear like, howdy who?
Who goes
I
there?
think this is your. This is when you yell your line.
My line.
Yeah.
What's my line?
Your Arthur Morgan line.
I don't know my Arthur Morgan line. Did we talk about that?
Oh my god.
What the?
Hey, miss!
Oh,
I
of
was
course,
gonna
yeah.
say,
Hey, mister.
hey, little mister.
Wind. I'm not a mister, I'm a little miss. I'm Corky.
Oh.
What are you doing out in the woods?
I can't explain it, but I think there was some egg yolks talking to me, and they led me right here, right to you.
Well, I'll be begging his pardon.
Half crank. I like yolks. You have yolks?
Okay,
I
I
have
won't.
an egg. Would you like an egg?
Half crank. Yum egg. Kid.
Okay, give my egg.
Corky munches on the egg like she hasn't eaten anything in a long time.
Corky, what are you doing out here?
Wind. I'm out here, just living my life, doing my thing. I work with this hag that's out here doing little things, and she feeds me from time to time. I do kind of her dirty work.
A hag, you say?
Half crank. Spooky lady in the forest, yes.
Oh.
What's this thing's name again? Corky?
Yeah.
Corky, here, I think I have something. Rummages in bag, finds some old bread, tosses it Corky's way. You ever seen a man out here?
She fumbles it and catches it and munches it down, and it's just like, wait, an old man? Like, what kind of old man?
He goes with the name Giotto.
He wears yellow robes.
Giotto? Yeah, that guy comes through here like once a week.
Did you see him recently? We kind of lost him.
I might have to think really hard about it.
Who has more food?
Would you like some raw meat?
Oh, meat? Sure, give me that meat. She sits there munching with one hand, cranking on this corkscrew repeatedly until it just reaches this points of weird, quirky brain enlightenment where she's like, oh, that really hit the spot. Yeah, I think there was a man who passed through here not long ago. Yes, now that I'm reaching the deeper parts of my brain, I think he gave me a grape or two to kind of like stay hush-hush, and I munched that grape, but then I kind of forgot I saw him.
Now, Corky, you mentioned something about a hag.
She half cranks. Yeah, big spooky hag lady.
Does this big spooky hag lady, as you so eloquently put it, does she fiddle with those that have already moved on? Does she raise the dead?
Raise dead? I don't know. She more like wants to make dead.
Oh.
Corky, what are you screwed on your head?
This is the big corkscrew thingy on my head that I use to turn on my brain.
You have to turn
What?
on your brain?
she cranks it up a little bit. And she's like, yeah, I don't really know how this happened to me, but it's how I think. It's how I process things.
Can I try an insight to see if I understand what she's saying by that? Wisdom.
I mean, if you want.
Let's see.
It's a good thing you speak idiot.
So insight is wisdom. Whoops. Shit. Well, I could go with that roll if I wanted to. It was a 15 and then +2 +1, so 18.
You're getting the vibe that some tragedy befell her, or somebody did this to her, where they put a giant screw in her head, and since then the only way to like really process thoughts or think requires her to like kind of like wind up toy her brain.
Does it work like a wind up toy where you wind it and then it cranks back down?
Yep.
Oh,
The
so just
more
to keep-
she winds it, the more
longer she can stay like, cognizant.
yeah.
Corky, can you see through this mist?
She does like a one cranker and is just like, I can't really see. I just more like I know, and I stay near the hag so I don't lose my way.
You
But-
stay near the hag?
Yeah.
Is
near
the hag with us?
With us? How close is with us?
In the immediate proximity, Corky.
She does 4, 5 cranks, and she's just like, I feel like the hag is the forest and the forest is her.
Oh, shit.
But
Corky, are
Oh,
you
boy.
prepared to die?
she does a half crank, and she's like, ruh-roh.
Oh shit.
She begins to cower. She doesn't want to die by any means, but she's like, please, I don't know what you want. You're nice food people, like nice radiant food people one moment, and the next you want to hurt me? Are you gods?
Maybe
wants to hurt you.
Ronaldo steps in and
He's like, no, I think she's a nice lady. And I don't think she did this to herself. She's like one of them little toys with the little feet. But I think we should give her another egg and maybe she'll tell us where to go.
Corky, you get another egg if you lead us through this forest.
You want to go through the forest? Okay.
We want to follow Giotto.
I'll let you pet my gecko.
We're trying to get to Amadeus Field.
I don't know how to get all the way there, but the hag might. You want the hag's help? She's helped me.
No. No.
Young Corky, if we wanted to find this hag, where would we go?
You would probably go, maybe, like 50 feet northeast.
Could you?
Let's not go that way.
Yeah. Corky.
Where's Northeast?
My
Down far.
good little weird goblin mechanic thing.
Are you sure you guys don't want to, okay.
Damn it, Corky!
What? She scrabbles back.
Yeah, Corky,
Yeah.
this is your life here.
My attention span is up and down if you can't tell. So, yeah, what's up?
Corky, what does the hag use for her self-protection?
Well, she's noticed that the forests have gotten, like, really weird recently, so she's trying to, like, do a sacrifice to make sure that, the yellow doesn't spread and consume the forest.
Currently?
Like, right
Wait.
this second.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what
Tonight's
is
the
she?
night.
What do you mean sacrifice? What is she sacrificing?
I think it's fairly obvious.
Humanoidy types.
What?
Like,
Like girl? Wait, with like girls or something?
I think she's got, like, a little guy currently.
Little guy? Wait, maybe like a dwarf?
What's a dwarf?
No. Let me see. I'll show you. I'll pull out my
Is that-
card of figure out something. Like someone like this maybe?
Yeah, that guy, but with, like, a much more dead look in his eyes.
What? No. Does the hag have this guy?
Corky's just, I mean, you could wind up her brain for her if you really want an answer, but she's, like, hesitating to, like...
I grab her little head and just start cranking it as far as it'll go up.
Oh, you grind it all the way up.
All the way
Okay.
up.
Ronaldo was confused
Little
because
brain
he thought
comes-
Yeah, seriously.
he thought the yellow was good,
You,
but she just said the yellow was bad.
Yeah.
you grind it all the way up, and she just, her eyes grow big, and she is just kind of like, whoa. Well, I mean, to answer your question succinctly, yes, she is in possession of that exact dwarf right this moment, probably going to sacrifice him any second now. But really, why does it matter? What is life really about? The people say it's yellow, some people say it's purple, but I say life is about love. It's about learning. It's about peace. and she just starts heading down this tangent and
Oh, Jesus.
philosophical
Corky-
kind of things.
Corky gave us the exact direction, right?
Yeah.
Is it- Okay, that's,
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt in that exact direction.
You start to see steam and things coil around her head like it's like she's burning up a little bit. Maybe she needs to be oiled, but she continues her tangent and she's like, numbers are nice, numbers are good. You can find meaning in numbers as well as geometry. Geometry and numbers are kind of the same thing. And
Corky.
yes,
Immediately grab her head and twist it back the other way.
like you're rewinding her, or what?
If
no, winding her
that's possible
down.
to do, like winding her back down. Yeah.
Okay. You do your best to try and wind her down, and she's like, "Whew, I thought I thought I was gonna lose my brain there for a second. It was real burny in there, but okay. That's a nice buzz. What's happening now?
No, it's really important, Corky. So the hag has this dwarf, Pharaohs and stuff. We need to go there right
Well,
now.
it sounds like
Can you take us there?
I'm capable of that, but it looks like your friend over there is already trying to shoot something in the direction.
I know you shot the guy.
Ronaldo wants to crack an egg on her head because he saw it sparking and he wants to cool it down.
Okay.
Yeah, scale shots.
You probably have an over easy egg after about 20 seconds. But, okay.
So Guiding Bolt is
point out to me exactly where you're shooting it, though, so we know.
Wherever Corky pointed,
She said northeast 50 feet. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
and
that's
then
a
she
vague
ran in
range.
a direction, right?
She was
ran that
running
way,
through a
like to the
path.
corner, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if we
mean,
know where northeast is.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we establish that was north? We were
That was
moving
east.
north.
Okay.
Can I ask Corky to point to the hag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in the general direction. It's a wide forest. The angle of where northeast for her would be through and past a lot of trees. There's trees maybe every.
Oh, man,
5
It's only
feet or so
only 50 feet though.
of dense forest.
You're gonna blindly shoot guiding bolt in a direction.
It's a magical light. That's why I
Yeah.
wanted to do it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Gotcha.
So
So we should technically be able to see as it's going.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my thought.
okay.
And
so,
if I get lucky, I'll hit her.
Yeah, right.
Or you might hit somebody else.
That's true.
Bounces off a tree, hits my gecko.
I mean, I don't. Unless it's a nat 20, I don't even know how it'd be possible for you to hit her from that distance. Let me pull out a ruler. Corky gave you a rough estimate of how far she is. She's actually more like 100 feet out there.
Oh,
It's okay. My range is 120.
Okay, so do you roll? Or,
Sure. It's 21.
okay, so you shoot guiding bolt out there into the
Abyss.
trees and the abyss and the canopy. I'm guessing you guys are now going to try and follow that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Direct path of the light.
We need to hurry. Pharaoh's in danger.
Okay.
This foul hag means to end this dwarf's life, that we must make haste.
And then I look with my special eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
Okay.
My hag.
I
My
wish I had a
brain.
way to illuminate the area, but okay, let me see where she is. I mean, the problem is, I mean, she's definitely, via all the trees and everything, considered to be in full cover from where she is 100 feet away.
Okay,
And you
that's
physically
fine.
can't see
So
her.
I can't directly target her. I just wanted to shoot a light in that
Okay.
direction.
Sure. You did that. So everybody, Corky's just like, yeah, no, that's okay. That probably woke her up. She's probably gonna be pretty alerted by that, but let's.
Could we have seen her from the flash?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like that Malcolm in the Middle scene. Like there is a bright flash of light, and it's almost daylight for like 2 seconds, but all you see is just like thick, dense forest, like the Black Forest of Germany.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
If we run off in that direction, can we drag Corky with us?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, she's willing to show you the rest of the way.
Should we stay away?
Yeah, I need to put her so she can control the 100 straight.
Doesn't no one to grab like Corky's hands like, come on, Corky, you gotta help us.
Kindly request for her to show us the way.
Yeah, I mean, you guys seem pretty cool. I don't want you guys to become sacrifices, though. You might...
No one's getting sacrificed besides the hag, Corky. Don't worry.
You're gonna sacrifice the Lady of the Woods? Whew, okay.
It's like good luck and luck.
Alright, so you kind of follow, you guys have an image in your mind of kind of the trees to maybe walk in between as Corky shows you the way deeper through the woods. You don't necessarily bonk your heads on the way. You guys get closer and closer though.
Okay, I want to be up front since Corky's
And as you get closer and closer, you see a bright purple light emanating from a cauldron, and you hear a chanting voice and muttering as if it's all around you. Corky approaches and is just like, Mistress, I'm back. I did see Jodo go by. I think he's headed to Amadeus Field like you thought. Oh, good. Well, this is probably good timing to, stop him in his tracks.
Mike Wazowski.
So, yeah, you guys maybe approach, I don't know how close you want to get, or if you want to stay a fair distance away, but the Night Hag's just like, I saw that little stunt earlier. You weren't capable of magic, Corky. Did you bring some friends with you? Yeah, no, they're good people. They're good friends.
Can we see her?
The Night
Can you
Hag?
see the hag?
Because of the weird magic that's coming around the cauldron, it's kind of dissipated the fog around it, so yes, you can.
Can we just
Barely,
attack her?
whatever you see on the map is what you actually see right now.
So a big
I want to fuck her
cauldron.
up.
I kind of want it as well. I mean, she sounds.
As you approach, you hear the wailing of some sort of gruff individual that is maybe in the cauldron currently.
Okay, you save your friend. I'm gonna cast another guiding bolt at the hag.
I want to ask the hag a question.
Yeah, I want to ask the hag a question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ronaldo is still conflicted because
Trick or
he
treat,
thought
Ronaldo's
If I hear that Figaro is potentially in that cauldron, I'm gonna run up there. and try to
I will give you guys like 30 seconds to process what's going on. Maybe make decisions amongst your team. Like,
I mean,
You check out the pot. If you guys want to say something to the hag, make it quick.
I think maybe we should try to bound the hag, like try to like get her and then question her, and then we could kill her. I'm not opposed to her dying at all. I just want.
So you guys want to
Well, when we beat her in combat, we can knock her unconscious and then question her if you want to do
Sure.
that.
I just want to know what she was saying about Giotto. I want to know more about Giotto.
Okay, we can interrogate her after combat. Is that okay?
and
That's
I want to
fine.
know
Yeah.
about the yellow.
Okay, so I'm gonna ready a guiding bolt. Marcus, do you want to check out the?
Yeah,
pot?
I'm gonna go up to the cauldron. I'm gonna try to see if I can.
I
Is
guess.
there a top on it or is it open?
it's open.
I guess
It's
like
open?
I'll go help Toby because Toby's not gonna be able to do much.
I think saving Mr. Sunstone is priority. If
Yeah.
he seems to be in a bad way, then
If is your bolt enough to?
It's gonna hurt her. I don't know if it'll kill her or not.
Well, we don't want to kill her.
Well, we can specify non-lethal damage. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying, and then we
Okay.
can interrogate her later.
okay. Well,
Welcome to my humble abode.
I'm scrambling.
I'm kind of in the middle of something you can't tell.
I'm scrambling up the cauldron to see what I can see in there.
Oh, the more the merrier. Get on in there.
Can I see if who's inside the cauldron? Can I see what's inside the cauldron? Is it just water?
Yeah, you crawl on up and you see some sort of dwarf individual covered in this like thick viscous purple something or other.
what have you done to this man? What do you mean to do with him?
If she turns hostile, I'm releasing the bolt.
Can I tell if it's Figaro?
Probably. I mean, from what you know and can tell, I think you can assume this is
I
Figaro.
want to yell at them and say, Figaro Sunstone!
Who goes there?
Oh my god! 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 It's you! It's you! It's really you! Oh, we gotta get you out of here! What's going on?
Yes, it's me, and I'm in a precarious situation. So if you would help me,
I reach into the cauldron and just pick him up.
okay.
Should I
Go
do
over
that?
and try and do a strength check.
He's covered in some kind of weird goop.
Yeah, is the.
What are you doing to my sacrifice?
It's like, you can't sacrifice him! He's Figaro!
starts chanting over the pot.
I got
shit.
I got
okay.
an 8.
Oh my god. Okay.
Not the best.
So this is liquid. It's water.
Some kind of liquid.
This is not water. This is some weird, gross, purple, viscous
Can I kill him?
something or other.
It might be the best thing to do at this point. I mean, this hag is.
Magic is happening.
All right, I release the bolt. We're doing it.
All right.
You release your bolt.
Yeah, I have to roll
Release
with
the
it.
Yep.
bolt at her. All right.
That's a 20.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Oh jeez.
Whoa. You got effects on this shit?
Holy crap,
Oh,
that's
that's
cool.
tight.
Yeah. I need to grab the.
She's doing some
knife.
incantations,
Yeah.
some
Okay,
kind
there we go.
of unorthodox magics.
Do you know what I want to do next,
A
though?
20 hits.
Okay, 12 radiant damage,
Okay.
and the next attack has advantage.
Nice.
Okay, let me
okay.
see what her immunity services are.
Is she weak against
Okay.
radiant damage?
She squeals in pain and just says, "You'll pay for that." And she's going to come try and like claw your face off while the ceremony continues. Corky moves backwards, kind of like afraid, not knowing who to help and how that'll affect her. But
Okay.
Are we rolling initiative? If not, can I do something?
if everybody's wanting to now engage, we're rolling initiative.
Well, I want to try to see. Would you be willing to help me try to knock over the cauldron?
Something I want to try to do.
With your strength check,
Yeah.
like you've got him like halfway out of it, but he's so slippery.
I
in
couldn't,
the
yeah.
mud.
Yeah.
Something that I want to try to do is I want to try to create water in the cauldron to basically push everything out of
Oh
it,
jeez.
Okay.
and then
Absolutely.
basically kick them out because it's now overflowing with extra liquid.
Okay. Yeah.
I think enough for Russia fluid if
Yeah.
you have a spell for that.
I do have create or destroy water, so
Ooh,
I
okay.
can.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so I want to. That's how much does it? Let me check to see how much it does. Create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container.
10
Water
gallons is a lot.
falls as rain at 30 foot cube. Yeah. So could I? Would that be enough to like kind of push them out? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you want to explain how your character goes about that, or?
You know, I can't reach Figaro because I'm a tiny halfling. I'm seeing Zara try to pull him out and he's getting stuck, and then so like seeing that the hag is continuing its incantation, I'm freaking out because I don't want Figaro to be sacrificed. So then I raise my hand and was like, Pilar, please help! And then I push my hand down, and then basically what happens is then the water gets created towards the bottom of the cauldron. It pushes everything out, including Figaro.
Alright. When this happens, the tiniest bit of light bounces from the sun to the moon to your little tiny sliver of a point on this realm, and you create water in the cauldron that gushes over and pushes Figaro out of there.
Way to think with your hand, Tobias. Very good.
This pauses the magic incantation, and the night hag kind of gets worried for a moment, but just says like, "Okay, everybody stop. This is a little hasty. This is out of nowhere. Why are you doing this?"
I want to.
doing this?
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
jump up on top of her and stand on her and say, "Why are you doing this?"
I want to come up and just be like, wait. I thought, lady, I thought the yellow was good. It spoke to me like a yolk. I like yolks.
Okay.
His yolks are good.
You go over and you attempt to grapple her then from the sound of it, and basically pin her to be prone. Do a strength check real quick, and she will do a
Okay.
strength check in return.
You use athletics on that.
18.
Okay, she got an 11, so she doesn't. So you do pin her to the ground in that manner that you were saying. She hears Ronaldo's odd statement and is just like, all the colors, everything's fine, but when one dominates all the others, issues happen, and this forest has changed for the worst. We can't allow any one god or deity or creature or anything take this forest. And I have been told by a coven in Barovia to come reestablish ourselves in this forest so the Yellow King can't take power.
Yellow King again.
Who in the name of Sunes Bressis is the Yellow King?
People never know for sure what his real name is, but it's just the thing his followers seem to call him. But if you're willing to work with me, we might be able to stop him here and now.
Now, have you been kidnapping young women?
No, that would be him.
Oh.
Can I sit on the ground
Is
and
she
kind of like
lying?
look at my egg? And then
She's
maybe
lying.
Corky, I give Corky an egg. Another one.
In the
Hag.
meantime, okay, yeah, you're over with Corky hanging out.
Hag.
If you want to do an insight check, but I mean, she's pinned to the ground and in pain. What?
You know the one that goes by Giotto?
Yes, I know of him.
What were you saying earlier? He has a plan, or you were trying to stop him, right? What was it?
The Yellow King.
Yeah.
Not the Yellow
No,
King.
no, it wasn't the Yellow King. It's something about. She said something
She was
about
basically
Giotto.
just saying that she expected that Giotto was going through the woods towards
I don't have time to give a seminar, but
I reckon you should make time.
yeah.
the Yellow King requires an avatar. I believe it is Giotto.
That slimy yellow bastard.
While they're
That
having this,
yellow bastard.
while they're having this conversation with
Yes.
the hag, I'm helping Figaro up, and I'm
Oh.
probably ask him.
Oh, that's a good lad. Oh.
You really Figaro, son. So I can't believe I found you. Oh my God, are you okay? What was going on? Why was that lady trying to capture you?
I don't know where or when I am. It's been so long. I'm in so much pain.
Is he hurt?
He doesn't look like he's actually physically injured, but he like just holds all of his body like he's both like hypothermia and like having a horrible fever at the same time.
Jesus.
He just looks wrong.
Okay, because I could heal him if he needs to.
What ails him might be something that's more of his mind or some weird magic.
Can I do some kind of like maybe medicine check to see like?
Maybe detect evil and good. I don't know if that would help.
I want to see how if he's doing health wise. Like maybe like a medicine check or something to see like what's going on with him. If I can tell.
Sure, if you want.
Let's see if he's under the influence or he's got some kind of
I
spell.
got
Gotcha.
18.
18.
Yeah. I think I also get advantage because of. Do I get advantage because of one of my feats? I think I do. Well,
Oh, yeah, I think
yeah,
you
yeah, I
were-
do. Well, I'm gonna go with the 18 because that was 3.
Okay. You look over him. He anatomically, everything seems to be straight. He seems to be suffering some sort of like full body necrotic damage that is like leached into his body.
Oh, shit.
He seems really ill,
Uh-oh.
which seems pretty intense, especially for a dwarf.
Yeah, I don't have anything that could help with that. The protection from evil good doesn't really do anything if you're already.
I draw my.
Protection from evil good doesn't do anything. to
Nah.
help.
That stops like mental effects
Yeah,
like charm or frighten.
I do want to ask him, like, you know.
I mean, he
what-
is probably in a state of frightened as well, but it would only help with something.
I do want to ask him. So why was the hag trying to sacrifice you? What's going on?
That's what I want to know. Or I mean, we know like technically why, I guess.
Technically, why?
What
but,
would
like,
the sacrifice do, though?
Yeah, like.
I don't really know, but I think, given my background as a follower of Pelor, she hoped to bring more sunlight to this part of the forest now that the fogs and the mist have been spreading.
Why would you try to kill follower Pelor? Pelor brings the light.
Exactly. She hoped to leech some of my energy that Pelor gives to me to pervade this land.
Okay.
Who really knows, though? She overcame me with her tricks, but she's only one. That means she doesn't have power without a coven.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Night Hag is pinned. Ronaldo's hanging out with Corky. Guiding Bolt might be another one, or something's readied.
I guess maybe I will try to cast Detect Evil and Good around just to see like if like like if there's anything else surrounding us, and that would also affect anyone around us, including the hag and Figaro. So that'll. So, is there an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of us?
Well, I mean,
This will be fun too because then I'll find out about Zara then, right?
Oh.
Zara does pop off on her radar, so. Let me think. Fae, no. Undead, no. What were the other couple?
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend.
Oh, Fiend. No, I don't think any of those are
Okay.
popping off for you.
Does it only detect them?
You know if there is one of those within 30 feet of you, as well as where it's located. You know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
I mean, this area is desecrated as fuck, so there's
Yeah.
that.
So
At least for you, you know that Sunstone isn't some sort. He hasn't been transformed in a fiend or a dead or
Okay.
anything.
I
like
thought that might also detect their effects, but I don't know.
yeah, no, it's just detecting if they. So like yeah, we would tell if he's deterred, and we could tell if the hag is something like that. I do that, and I kind of, the only thing that puts a blip on it is Zara, and I look at her like, oh my god.
do I detect that he knows now?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just mutter, and it's like, oh my god, Zara, Zara's like, I think she's a celestial.
You can smell it.
I think she's a zombie.
It's like, oh my god, is she a fiend? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, because I can tell what they are. Okay.
Surely she could not be some kind of
I keep this information to myself to use later, so no one else knows that I know that.
This
she
has
is
all
something
been
else.
happening in the span of probably like 20 or 30 seconds. This
Yeah.
night hag is very frustrated, currently being like stomped on.
I'm literally standing on her shoulders.
and struggling. Yeah. So, I mean, as you're doing that, she's getting pretty frustrated. She squirms and everything. Out of nowhere, I mean, it's hard to make out everything that's going on, but out of nowhere, what's under your foot, you've got her held down.
Yeah, I'm
that.
like standing like right here on her.
What you have holding down, out of nowhere, appears to be Corky herself.
Oh Jesus.
And I don't know how you react to this in character.
Corky, how did you get here? Where did that hag go? Everyone kill the hag!
Let me go! Let me go!
I get off Corky immediately, take out my great axe, and start spinning around looking for the hag.
Do we
Where's
see
Okay.
does Corky like? Is she not next to me
That
anymore?
Corky goes and retreats to the other Corky sitting next to Ronaldo.
Oh, shit.
I'm all out of eggs. Is
Is
this your sister?
Corky, which one's the real you?
They both, well, one twists their gear for a second and is just like, I'm the real Corky, and the other one twists for like 5 seconds and it's just like, no, I'm the real Corky.
Corky, what's this lizard's name?
One says Ronaldo and then the other says Ronaldo.
Well,
Well, I guess I spin my great axe around. I guess it's time for both of you to die.
It seems there's no other way. We'll have to
wait,
separate.
what about? What if I can burn another stuff? Never mind, doesn't do anything.
The Corkies are like shuffling and like messing with each other, just being like, why are you playing tricks on each other? And in their tussle, you hear one of them exclaim that like, well, if you sacrifice one of us, then the ritual can continue and everybody wins.
no way. No dice.
What? No. Nobody needs to die. Why do you want to kill
Let's
somebody?
throw them both in the pot.
What? No,
Oh,
No, I don't like this ritual business.
shit. It has the scent of foul magics upon it.
Can we restrain both of them?
Besides, the cauldron is essentially been. Like, I don't know what's left.
Water.
Yeah, you filled it with
Out.
water.
Filled with water. So, like,
Yeah.
everything else got pushed out. So whatever nonsense was in there.
Can I just hold him down with my tail?
I mean, you wait. What?
Can I try and like break up their scuffle with my tail?
You can smack it on the ground between them. and then
Ronaldo
they're-
uses tail
they're
whip.
being into each other.
Defense
It was
low.
effective.
I mean, the ritual has been halted, but there's no.
Let's dump the pot
They
over.
could continue.
Ooh, I like that.
I agree. We should
Yeah,
spill
let's-
the pot
let's-
upon the soil.
Okay. You guys, I mean, that'll take strength checks from everybody to work together.
We're all
to get
pushing
that thing
the
knocked
pot over.
over if you
15.
want.
I'm very weak.
I got 18.
I got 15.
20.
Cool.
I got 12.
7.
Okay. All of you contribute one way or another. Ronaldo less so.
I'm just using one claw.
Just trying to push for the Yellow King potentially. And in doing that, you do knock it over. You see the Corky that was the Night Hag poofs back into being the Night Hag, and it's just like, I fucking can't. I have given you every potential option here to make this ritual work, and you apparently just want to, like, allow the Yellow King to take over the land, so I'm gone. I'm out. And she plane shifts the fuck out of there.
Wait, but is she
Was that
there?
the
No,
original
I want
Corky?
to throw a throwing axe at her.
No, the other Corky's still there.
Oh, okay.
You can try and do that quickly and
Hell
see
yeah.
if you damage her.
So you
in
can
some
hit her with an
way,
axe,
but-
19, 16, 20, 21, 22!
Wow.
To hit? Okay, yeah, you definitely hit.
Oh my god. One throw axe. It seems like
Maybe you kill her.
it seems like obviously
That is so
oh my
funny.
God. The ritual sounds like it's beneficial because the Yellow King sounds.
I hope
You
I
know,
didn't
but-
kill
We
her
don't,
all
the
the
thing is, like,
way.
we don't really know
What?
much about the Yellow
Damage.
King, and also
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not about
Oh,
to let someone
damage,
die.
God.
Right.
This
We
ritual-
can't let a
What
figure
I don't want to.
die
I don't
for
want to
sure.
necessarily
Yeah,
kill
I-
her.
I
I just
don't
want to
wanna kill
ask her
Corky
why
either.
she was
Yeah.
trying to stop.
I don't want to kill anybody. I'm not about that.
Thanks.
Mm.
5 plus
Strength.
6,
Well, if
7,
it's no,
8,
if
8.
it's throwing,
So
it's used dex.
as
So
she's
I'm
she's-
aiming for her upper back and her shoulder
as you're
blade
plane
down.
shifting, you hit her in the back in her like upper shoulder blade, and she goes like, "Ow, fuck!" But as she like twists and turns, and she scowls and yells at you, she's like, "I will have my revenge! You should have aimed for my head!" And then
Oh my
Then she's
God.
gone. I wanted to ask her another
She
question.
pulled a Thanos.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Next time I will.
you guys knocked over the cauldron. The spell is now dissipated.
Okay. So now we gotta figure out with the Yellow King. Hag's gone.
This is the situation with all you guys. Yeah.
I want to ask Figaro about like Figaro. What is this? Who's this Yellow King everyone keeps talking about?
Yeah, I want to know that too.
Oh, wee lad, I have no idea. I have been trapped here, used by the Night Hag in many profane ways for the last year, and
Year.
I just
was
I
only
can't
guessing
take
for
it
like-
anymore. Time is just a weird construct, and I can feel my life dwindling. Paylor has not been in my life for so long. His sweet embrace. It's just been a black forest and hags.
You got it.
A year? You've only been gone for like a month.
Time is different out here, everyone.
What? Oh my gosh.
is
We
nuts,
gotta
There-
get you to like maybe Temple Pelor to
Wow.
they'll be able to help you.
Once you're trapped in the mists, there's no leaving the mists. That's all I know.
Wait, we're in the mist. Does that mean
No, his
we're
brain's
trapped?
all goopy. We're getting out of here.
He's got poo brain.
All right, can we?
I think
can,
he needs some ale and a good piece of,
Cheese.
cheese.
Oh, sweet pale ale. How I miss it.
Nice pale ale.
Yeah, you have any other
Do-
questions for this heroic man who is now on his last leg?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like.
she seems pretty fucked up.
You want some
I
raw
mean,
meat?
I want to try to heal him. I don't know if he's gonna. do
Yeah, I mean,
I want to ask him what he knows about Giotto.
You can try.
What's his name again?
Figaro, Sunstone.
Figaro. Sunstone. What do you know about Giotto?
I only know of the numerous complaints that Night Hag had about that man, but that wasn't much information except you, Yellow. So,
Yellow
I'm
man.
sorry, I never met the man personally. Just know
And-
that the Night Hag wanted him gone.
What would your death accomplish for her?
From what I could tell, she thought in some way my sacrifice would be able to omit the effects of the Yellow King, like it would be its opposite, and prevent whatever ritual they are most likely starting shortly if she was finally ready to sacrifice me.
All right, Figaro. One last question before you.
One last question before you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One last question.
Yeah.
Where's her clan? Has she spoken of her clan?
I've only heard mutterings of a woman known as Baba Lysaga, who dwells in the area of Barovia. She sounds to be close with the Count there, but that's really all I know. I'm not of the area, though I've been here for a year. It's been more to just break my mind than gaining of any knowledge.
All right. Well, let's go kill Giotto.
Giotto literally sounds like he's a fucking. It's like a vessel for the Yellow King. Sounds like.
Can our little friend lead us out of here?
Quirky.
It seems like, maybe you should continue listening to Ronaldo. He helped you get this far, and he knows the yellow better than probably anyone here.
Is Corky a goblin?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course.
Can she hear us speaking goblin together?
Whatever you guys do, yeah, he gets it.
It's funny.
Alright.
Yep.
You know what? I'll go ahead and heal Figaro somehow. I'll use I got a healing kit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the healing
I'll
kit.
say you can stabilize him to go with you, but it seems like he might be degrading.
Yeah.
He's not in a good, happy state.
Can I-
I have lay on
Stuck in
hands
one
as
HP.
well.
He's
So do
My
I.
healing kit will actually cure him HP.
Oh, will?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, at least with what I've got. But I don't know if that's gonna do any good because it's not like he's. From the explanation, it doesn't seem like he needs HP. It seems like he needs something else.
Yeah.
Well, I could put.
like
I
some
have,
sort of remove curse.
Yeah,
or
like
rate of
it's gonna
healing.
be
Yeah.
it's gonna be something magical to
It's a
actually
little
help
above our
him.
pay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have
We'll have to
that.
find a
which we
healer
don't,
if we
yeah.
if we want to hope.
Yeah,
to
that's
heal
why
him.
I mentioned that we need to get him to like a temple
just as a
war.
description, necrotic damage deals with the forces of death. It withers matter and the soul. It sucks life, but also gives him a case of other spells. But so he is like necroted it up and potentially cursed.
Oh yes.
Don't go on.
But so like we can keep him up, but
Yeah, you can probably stabilize him and
Yeah.
keep him going for now.
The healing kit will definitely
Mhm.
stabilize him.
and I also have spare the dying in case he
Oh,
starts to
nice.
die.
Ah, yes, the
That
clerical abilities.
I think you guys forget if you kill Giotto though, that's like a hate crime.
Yeah, the problem
What?
is we can't just chop Giotto down because
He's a happy gay man with 3 dogs.
Yeah, he's a happy painter game man with
But
3
we know
dogs.
other's now.
He
How come
left
it's-
Well,
he
here's
left
the
us
thing is
spray
that-
into this fog and ditched us, and
Yeah.
who knows what he's up to.
It
I mean,
seems
if he's,
like
if he's an evil Yellow King madman like kidnapping women, I don't care what his preferences are.
yeah. Yeah,
That's true.
Wait a
The
minute.
crimes outweigh the good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like
Think
God
how sad
sort
those
of.
dogs will be. Those dogs will just wait at the front door forever.
Oh.
Oh, that's so sad.
You can't do
I'll
that to
adopt
us.
a
You
dog.
can leave them some raw meat before we leave.
That'll last for like
Some
maybe-
frog meat, you know.
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh, Jason.
Jason or Jedediah.
Yeah.
God,
That frog meat only lasts you so long.
very sad.
But Corky thinks Ronaldo should lead you guys because she only knows the surrounding areas. She doesn't really know how to get to Amadeus Field.
As
And
do I.
she believes Ronaldo thinks like Giotto thinks.
Well,
So I'll let
Ronaldo
you guys
is.
that far.
Yeah. Yeah. We've gotten this far following Ronaldo, so.
Yeah, Ronaldo's been really good. So it sounds like the party might trust Ronaldo to lead them the rest
Yep.
of the way.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Because you seem to understand the yellow.
Are we gonna follow the yellow out?
Yeah.
Can you use your alarming perception to lead us freely from
Yeah,
this
do I
forest?
perception roll or do
Yeah.
we just go
So go ahead and do a perception. roll.
wisdom? So it'll be 11.
Okay, I mean that's competent. You continue the trail. Corky follows with you guys if you're okay with that. Figaro Sunstone moves at a very
Could somebody carry
tiny,
Figaro?
tiny pace.
I can roll a strength check or something to try to carry him so he doesn't have to walk.
You can do that. He will weigh the same as like an average human man, so that's a lot. But you can carry him.
I do have a fair amount of strength.
If we were playing more with exhaustion and stuff, I guess I would say you would be exhausted.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think we're messing around with exhaustion really. So
Well, I don't know
you
how
can
far
go-
we have
you
to
can
go.
for it.
I'll just roll to at least
He
try to
can
support
limp
him.
along with you guys.
Okay. Cool.
But Ronaldo leads the way. So that leads you south and further east. You continue to traverse the fog in your marching order, tail to tail, apparently.
Yeah.
And eventually, Ronaldo leads you almost magically to this really interesting space. I'll give you guys. Well, I gotta switch the music over first.
I knew my compass worked.
All along, it was never broken.
It's just completely smashed. Like one of the lines doesn't even move.
Oh my god.
So, you guys continue to march through the forest until finally a pale white light breaks through the fog. Not entirely at first, but it does provide some form of illumination, what feels like almost a guide or lure. The fog progressively lessens until you hear the faint sound of flowing water. You continue to follow the sound and the light until you finally reach a clearing, which I will now give to you guys. The source of the light you find is none other than a full moon, casting what seems to be a perfectly circular light that has sculpted this meadow. This circular plot seems to be the island in the ocean of fog and trees. Located here is a small pond of white lotus flowers at the base of an oak tree, yet appears to be connected to what might become a creek that runs under and out to the forest. The meadow itself was composed, or is composed of innumerable white poppies. A faint glow, almost like a blue luminescence, laces the air, its origin not apparent. Yeah. I don't know, you guys come across this clearing.
Are we gonna hang out here for a minute?
Yeah. It sounds like we're just gonna kind of take in the surroundings, maybe, and
I want to start a ritual, but it takes 10 minutes to cast
Okay.
detect magic.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Any other gun? Yeah. Okay.
How big is the clearing?
I would say it probably has like a 50-foot radius.
Okay, is there anything, is that like that tree, or is there anything significant in it?
Nah, it's basically a big circular plot of white poppies with a small pond in the center and a tree. And then that pond leaves towards the forest, maybe becoming what sounds like a babbling brook or a creek.
Okay, I'll just do it in the center by the pond.
Okay.
Can I see if there's like anything celestial about this area and kind of like do like a nature check with it and see like why all of a sudden the fog is dissipated?
Sure.
it's peculiar. There's something.
Can I
quite
do a
enchanting.
perception for the yellow and see if it's gone away?
Mm-hmm.
I got
If it
11.
still moves.
Okay. You feel like there's some sort of serene protective force helping to just kind of like protect this part of the forest and keep it intact. You rolled what?
I got 16
16?
to like detect the
Um,
yellow.
Sure. You try and detect the yellow in the surroundings, and it seems it has dissipated from this zone. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we all such a kind of do a short rest here or something?
Yeah, that seems like good for our friend Figaro, at least,
Yeah.
probably.
He's stabilized.
Yeah.
Yeah, his detect magic after performing the ritual, he feels that it's almost laced in the air that you all breathe, that there is some sort of like almost like sphere of magic in this area, something really ancient that has been there since like almost the inception of the material plane. An
Does it
oasis,
feel-
if you will. Huh?
Do I know like the school of magic?
It's not like illusion or conjuration or anything like
Divination, abjuration,
that.
evocation, necromancy, transmutation.
I guess the phrase that, I mean, you can detect it as a will, but you guys do feel that this zone, this area, gives you this sense of just like peace and sleepiness. You guys all feel like you could just pass out right on the spot. That might be from the adventure itself throughout the day or the actual area that you're in, that whatever magics there are trying to put you into a very peaceful slumber.
Does it feel like oppressive or protective?
Probably more on the protective side.
I think we can sleep here if we want to.
I'd agree.
It seems like it's definitely a safe haven. There's no mist. The yellow has faded from what Ronaldo detected as well. So
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
Corky has already like found a little hole in the tree and is like napping in there. She's out.
oh, okay,
Do we want to set up a watch order?
sure. I mean, we can, Yeah.
I mean, as you guys are discussing this, you find yourselves yawning heavily, like you can barely keep your eyelids open. That goes for everybody.
Sounds like we're not keeping watch.
Yeah.
I
Argo
mean,
falls to the ground unconscious, drops his shield, and immediately starts urinating himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I
So-
slid.
So relaxed, his bladder cannot even contain itself.
The serenity of this location overcomes you. You feel the weight of the day take its toll and are taken over by a deep need to lay down and sleep. You dream longingly, and in your slumber you feel the voice of someone crying out for help, someone unreachable and lost to the void. You reach out and attempt to search the vast expanse of space that is the universe, but you quickly meet a wall of eyes and tendrils that see and acknowledging you. Experiencing this eldritch horror shocks you all awake. You all awake at the same time, clasping at your racing hearts, unnerved by your nightmares. And now it is the morning.
Oh fuck.
Oh shoot, so it's a long rest now.
Hello, spell slots.
I definitely want to like make note of that. A wall of eyes and tendrils,
Yeah.
and somebody calling for help.
And we all share that same dream.
You all share that same dream, but you don't realize
But we
until
don't
you
know it.
Well, until you vocalize it to one another.
Hey, did you guys have a
It's
fucking weird dream? Yeah.
Oh god, it was so scary. It was like a wall, but everything, there was eyes staring at me, and like both things are trying to grab me. Like, it's really freaky.
I too was afflicted with this dream.
I think there was someone stuck in a well in my head last night.
It's always a fucking well.
Wait, did you have the same dream too?
Yes. I heard a voice calling in the dark. It sounded
Yes.
distressed.
Yeah, it sounded like someone needed help. I had that same one.
I have a feeling we might be being watched collectively.
Figaro says that in his dream, he reached out. I reached out to Paylor, and he said my stone had no more sun in it.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Sounds
Oh my
like
God.
you're now Figaro Stone to me.
Wait, is he inferring that he no longer has his paladin powers?
Yeah.
What? Really? Oh
He
shit.
still knows how to swing a sword, right?
I mean, he's at like 1 HP.
Yeah, pretty much. He's been stabilized with one. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Figaro?
I don't feel like Paylor is with me. I don't know how you feel, we won, but I just his powers cannot reach my soul.
But you're the number one paladin. The one paladin. How can he abandon
Show him your
you?
trading card.
Yeah, show him the trading card.
So I pull a trading card. This is you. Look at the light all around you. I wave it around to like show him the holographic light.
That feels so long ago at this point. I think this is a truth you need to learn early on, young one. Heroes always have their bad days. Heroes aren't perfect. And sometimes heroes can't come back from those bad days.
I don't understand.
No, Toby's being traumatized.
It's good for you to learn this early on. It's good to
I
learn it.
think he's a little young for this lesson.
You don't. No, I don't believe you.
I can-
No,
I can-
Pilar would not abandon you.
Heroes never die.
I'll cling on for as long as I can, and there's always still good I can do as a hero. I can give you knowledge or wisdom. I can help you maintain your connection with Pelor. It's just mine might be severed forever.
All we need to do is get you to the Temple of Pilar. They'll wash your body with some like holy water and stuff, and we'll get you fixed up. It'll be fine.
Toby.
You started to cry a little bit.
I don't think there's been sun here in a long time, and I don't think there's leaving any of these mists. You need to accept that too. The sooner you do, the sooner you might accept your fate. I'm just sorry that you came this far. I don't know what awful person sent you my way on such a dumb quest, but I thank you for at least finding me and at least one person out there knowing what happened to me.
I came on my own. Pelor guided me to you. He can't abandon you.
Pelor spoke to you directly?
He speaks to everyone in various
Say
ways.
yes.
I've got this book.
Say yes.
I've got this book and I read it all the time and it feels like Pelor's talking to me.
I see how it is. I'm glad that you have such a passion in your heart, but we'll have to see what happens. You might have to finish this one for me.
We can bring the light of Pelor back together. And I grasp his hands. It's like welling up with tears. Like,
little man.
You can't do this to this little boy.
His hands feel so weak that you don't even feel them like grasping back at you at all. It's just like this stone of a hand that you're just like cupping.
Well, at least let us get you out of this mist, Figaro.
yeah, we gotta get out
Or
of
we
here.
can sleep from here.
Like
He
a
isn't-
demon celestial.
He isn't saying this outwardly, but inside he is surveying the land almost like he's looking for a good place to rest permanently, if you understand.
Oh my god.
But
I grab young
he
Toby.
doesn't,
Can
he
I-
doesn't want to let this.
Can
go
I
on.
perceive that in him? Like, can I
You
see
really-
that he's doing
do an
that?
insight.
Insight. Okay. I got a 7.
You're just like, that man keeps looking around like he wants to lie down.
Can I
But for good.
Can I put him in the tree where Corky was?
You can pick him up and put him in the tree. And you can do that.
Okay.
And I mean, his one hand his arms kind of falls to his side. And he's just like, I was just, besides the part with Pelor, I dreamt of my family. I dreamt of my loved ones. I wish I could dream like that forever.
I grab young Toby's shoulder and lead him away. We must
It's-
I
continue.
tried to stuff him in the tree hole.
It's purely up to you.
No, we can't just leave him here. No, I was here to rescue him, and now we found him, and we just can't leave him.
Toby, you are the next Figaro.
He's tired.
I don't know if I could do that.
Toby, I know that this outcome is disheartening.
Toby, I can tell you're one of those fanboy types.
Oh shit!
Do you have one of those cards with me on it?
I do. I mean, I wanted to
I
ask
only
for
need
your
100, but you seem like the type.
I do. I wanted to ask for your autograph, but it seems like a really bad time.
I'll be honest, Toby, this might be the only time.
Oh
I
shit!
shakily pull out my card and hand it over to Figaro.
This is
Pull
so
it out of the
fucking
sleeves.
sad. Oh my god.
Enjoy the sweet pale ale of life.
Oh my god!
Love, Figaro Sunstone.
Oh my
I
god.
take it, and I am. Toby is utterly just in tears, welling down his
Inconsolable.
face, and he's like, "Thank you, but you can't die now."
What's going to happen to me might not be death. I can tell from what you've described to me that time is different out there and especially in here, so I hope to just sleep and hope that the Pelor or maybe even the moon above, maybe this is the next phase of my life. This might be the night of my life where this alcove is exactly what I need. You should let me rest here for now. And it is hard to tell if Figaro means like a permanent rest or like a healing rest or what, but he wants to stay in this spot and try and heal. He is at peace here.
I'd like to walk up to Figaro and talk to him one-on-one.
Anybody who feels they have any kind words to say, but yes, you, the scary one.
Figaro, are you about to die, bro? If you are, I can give you funeral rites.
that might be worth it. This one might know my life story the best, but he should keep it to like under 5 minutes. But I might need exactly that because I don't know what this next bit of travels. I don't know what it's going to take me.
When he says that, can I like longingly look at my broken fucking compass and like give it to him?
Oh.
Say like, you might need this, mister.
So sad. He holds the compass close and it spins and swerves me directions, but then it halts in one direction that only Figaro Sunstone can see.
Oh.
I simply look down at him and say, "You are a brave warrior. May you rest peacefully, brother."
Thank you, I appreciate that. I hope that you have success in your travels, much like I did. I know you'll find probably much more love in your travels than I did.
Yeah, a lot less being taken up by hags.
Potentially, I don't know where you guys are going ultimately.
Toby, would you like to say anything?
I don't know if I can do this. This can't be how this is happening. Adventure. This is not a good adventure. This is not what I was expecting.
It's hard. It's hard to understand. But don't think of me as dead. Think of me as always alive with you in that card. And whenever you shine it in the sun, Pelor is with both of us.
Alright, you two done?
Figaro, you're the greatest hero of all the land, of all the paladins under the Polar Pallies. You were the greatest.
Yes, I know. I was the goat.
He's the kid.
But now there's time for a new goat. Each generation has their goat.
I can't be a paladin. I failed. I'm too weak. I couldn't cut it.
Paladin isn't about strength. Everybody misinterprets that. It's about what's in your gut, what's in your heart, what you fight for. This man here is a paladin, but the only difference he has between you and him is his size, and he also seems like he fucks a lot. But
This guy fucks.
He is partially correct.
you have to. He has found his value and his strength. You just need to find yours.
So while they're discussing, I take out my alms box and start lighting incense and leaves and shit and all my religious ceremonial stuff.
If anybody has some sort of herbal or medicinal kit, those poppies might help me kind of go too. If you get
Oh,
right.
I totally do. I have a herbalism kit.
So do I!
Yeah, I do too.
All right, maybe when he's doing that, you two decide to work together to give milk of the poppy per se, but
Yeah. And I've got a spare vestment of Pelor,
Mhm.
and I will drape it over Figaro.
oh, that's sweet.
Oh.
May the light of Pelor be always with you, and may you go see the great sun dad in the sky.
And with seemingly one final breath, he just says, "And with you, wee lad."
Oh,
Does he
time.
get that?
Oh, shit.
Zara in the corner, just like, all right.
So the mechanical effect of this ceremony spell is that he can't be made undead for the next week, short of a wish spell.
Oh, good.
Oh my God,
Excellent.
that's
The best blessing you could give a fallen brother.
Okay, so Figaro is passed on. Toby,
Seemingly.
seemingly.
He's. I mean, what he was saying about time and things and
Yeah.
stuff. He might be stasis. He might be a little Sleeping Beauty out in the woods.
Okay,
Who really
but
knows?
he's kind of like he's no longer responding anymore at this time.
He could be in a coma. He could be a lot of things.
All right. Toby stands up and just kind of looks up.
But I mean, for all intents and purposes, that felt like a funeral to all of you. It's just everybody made it as kind as possible, so Toby's brain doesn't like melt.
I look up in the sky and I try to. Is it does moon out or is it daytime now?
It's the new morning, so yeah.
morning.
moon's
I
gone.
look up at the sun and I stare out. I do a 100-yard stare. He goes, Pelor, please protect him. and then I start walking away, like just in a daze. Because I've never dealt with anything like this, and I have no idea what to do. And
I'm so
everything's been
tempted
shaken.
to just have the sheet that's over him like fade away, like he's a
Jedi.
Oh shit! Yeah, the sheep just falls.
I'm over here thinking looking, am I leaning over towards one of the lizards saying, should I take off his head so he doesn't come back?
No, the blessing. Prevent
as-
him from being.
as
I
the-
know, I'm just saying for good.
As the moon begins to fade out on the horizon and the sun rises on the other side of the horizon, you're walking away. You peek over your shoulder and you see what is almost his spirit or something, just like be enveloped by the sunlight and leave the tree. And
Okay, so now we
patterns
can
of
collect the meat.
rust. And the tree, for
Oh, God,
for
damn.
intents and purposes, seems to have been faded away.
Whoa.
Whatever was left there.
I stare at my Figaro Sunstone trading card, which is much more valued now that it's been signed. And
And it starts talking to you.
Yeah.
does it just talk to me?
No, it doesn't.
I can
That'd be
almost,
pretty wild.
I can almost hear
Maybe.
Figaro's voice in my head saying like, "It's up to you now, lad."
Carry the torch, Tobias. But I can say this much for sure, young Tobias, that there was purpose in this meeting. Your quest was not in vain.
I feel like I failed. I was supposed to save him. Why would Pelor let me find him and then just take him away?
I think Pelor chose you to serve as the last ray of light and hope in a dying
Ray
brother's heart.
Skywalker.
Toby, you did save him from the hag.
Yes, it is true.
I guess
You
you're right.
did save him from a pretty bad fate.
It's okay, Toby. I gave him my compass, and it works real good.
It does work.
I'm sure he'll find his way up to Pelor with that.
It's a broken fucking compass.
God. Shit.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So that was
Yeah, that was shockingly touching.
that was a deep cut.
Yeah.
Dang.
I like that your full line story quest, at least the most immediate one, is just, you know. You guys still have a purpose, and you're
Yes.
also in the midst and everything, but Figaro's Sunstone has been found.
Yes. Now he's gone. So
You
I guess.
had your moment with All Might, so there you
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I was like, you all my moment.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Your mentor,
Yeah.
the person you. Oh, God.
Man. Meet your hero, and then just shit happens.
go.
Yo, Yoda just died.
I gotta
What up,
go
Luke?
get a Tylenol.
So the summer has the sun has begun to rise. The mist has dissipated to an extent. It's still present, but it's more low to the ground. You can kind of see the lay of the land. You still kind of have, as your compass, Ronaldo without a compass, and also you know, it's never a bad idea to follow running water. It might lead you somewhere good. Yeah, I mean, directionally, you might be able to pick out where to go next.
Okay. So we're heading out, and we're still trying to make our way to Amadeus Field at this point.
Assumably.
Oh, Amadeus Field.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ooh, I need Rachel to come back because I need to poke at her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, this is not expecting all that.
Yeah, I know that was a lot really quickly, but the moment.
No, it was good. I think it
Yeah, that was
it
cool.
a
Actually,
very
I
good-
like how that turned out.
It was a very good moment. I really like how that turned out.
I just saw how traumatizing that was for Toby. That
It's-
like,
no,
finally
that's-
it's like my hero.
No, that's good. I think this is a lesson Toby needs. He's a very innocent. He's a child essentially.
He's
He's,
a
very
little
innocent
lad.
on like how adventures work and how the real world works. Just the stories that he's heard and you know all the grand feats that these heroes have done, not knowing like the harsh truth of it all.
True.
Yeah, it's almost like he has the naivete and like innocence to believe that like, you know, this kind of thing doesn't really happen, and
Yeah.
that Figaro is just gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So he like learns kind of and has his little
Very harsh lesson.
this harsh lesson.
When I was reading about that spell ceremony, I was like, man, this is never going to come in handy.
I know that was really great.
But it's actually great.
That was really good. I really,
Yeah.
Toby really appreciates that that Scales did that.
Yeah, best thing to do.
You
That's a
didn't-
fate worse than
yeah.
death.
No, you didn't eat his body right.
Undeath.
His
No.
body.
Yeah.
I didn't want to traumatize Toby any further.
Anymore.
Right, exactly. Oh
Yeah.
shit, man.
Everything came together, and he was able to, have a peaceful way of going. So that's good.
Rest in peace.
I should turn those frog bones into darts.
Oh, repurposed into projectiles? Not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
to roll a d4. One. I got one dart.
That's better than 0 darts.
That is true. Use it wisely.
Maybe that one dart will be like Captain Jack Sparrow's bullet.
Can I try?
Come in
Is
handy.
any audio coming out of that thing?
Oh,
I don't hear
the pill?
anything.
No, I don't think so. Actually, I think it stopped.
I got 3.
You got 3
What
darts.
a mess.
Nothing
Nothing
too
much.
huge.
Just recapping.
We're gonna move towards Amadeus Field, but Toby wanted to poke at Zara.
Okay.
Pretty sure
now.
darts are a d4 damage.
So
And they use dexterity.
as we're traveling, as we're walking away, traveling towards Amadeus Field, I saunter, I slowly saunter up to Zara, and say something in Celestial. I say, I know what you are.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
How could Zara gives you
There's some obnoxious ravens.
Yeah, there's just a fucking raven popping off.
Let's go.
Zara gives you a glance and says, All right, we're already here. She says back to you in Celestial, how do you know this tongue?
As a follower of Pelor, I've been trained in many things, including the language of the Celestials, of the angels. And when I was back when we were dealing with the hag, I was checking to see if there was any deads or fays or fiends or things like that. But part of the spell is to detect Celestials, and the only thing that showed up was you. And I thought there was something about you, but I didn't know what it was until then.
Toby, no one else can know of this.
Why are you hiding this? You're something great. You've been touched by the gods.
Yes, I have, but the power comes at a great price.
What y'all saying over there?
What's that?
We're just all talking Celestial, and I don't know what to talk about. But she basically, you guys have your language. You talk. I don't know what you guys are saying most of the time. Don't worry about it.
Me and Scales was telling dad jokes in a fucking draconic.
Hey, you want to hear a dirty joke?
Yeah, cool.
A
Tell
white
me.
horse fell in the mud.
Toby, since you know of this power now, when the time comes, and if we are ever in great danger, you need to know my full name.
Okay. What is your full name?
Pulls out his notebook.
Yeah.
How do
Sorry.
you spell that?
Can I spell that?
Zachriel, if you say that in the common tongue, a great power will come forth that I have no control of.
Okay.
That may serve useful.
What sort of power? What are you talking about? What kind of power? What happened?
Just know that if you ever need a great light and in a darkness, in a time of darkness, that if you say that name, that will come forth.
Oh, okay.
Just know this, Toby, for I will be gone and the light will come forward.
What do you mean you'll be gone?
Toby, no more questions.
It's just like, that's
I
pretty
get
vague,
hushed.
but
I get hushed.
Toby's already lose another one to a light again.
Yeah.
It's like my
It's not- so-
eyes have to. I was like, what do you mean you'll be gone?
Oh no, not another fucking.
I don't die, just the celestial part of me comes forward and takes complete control.
Oh, that's a bad thing. I mean, that's a holy part of you. You don't need to hide it.
Oh, Toby. If you were there at the
Sweet innocent
ritual when
Toby.
this came through, you would understand why.
Oh, Toby, sweet baby boy. You have no idea.
So nobody else knows about this thing.
Toby, nobody else can know about it because this is a great power that if others knew how to say my name.
I almost say her name. You're like Ziaker, and then what?
Just like scrap his lips.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Toby, if you valued your life, you will not say this name unless great darkness is upon us.
Okay. I guess I'll trust you. Now, but
If you really do follow the light of Polaris, right?
Polaris. Yeah.
Lore!
and I pull out my Polar graphic novel to give to like,
my
you
God.
should read up on this.
Look how many materials Toby has. He has so many on-hand materials.
Can you sign this?
Yeah.
There's a workbook at the end. You could do the answer the questions to make sure you learn all about Polar. I scored 100 on it.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Toby, no. Who do I worship? Nephthys? Nephthys is the only god for me.
Well, yeah, I'm sure Nephthys and Polar are great pals. And
Oh, yes, young Toby, I'm sure.
I like that this cleric is doing the typical like, hey, have you heard the good word?
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's like, it's alright.
I'm very comfortable.
He's gotta keep going, though.
Nephthys would not mind if you said some kind words to Polar. Polar is always watching us, and the light is always shining on us.
Oh, yes,
Bless
young
his
Toby
heart.
takes some bigger strides and walks forward.
It's like, hey, wait. You haven't gone through the questionnaire. All right, so I've discovered this secret about Zara.
Awesome. It's a good character interaction. Good.
Oh my gosh. So Zara doesn't have any wings at all.
I don't, because the lineage of Asmar I come from, no, I don't have any wings.
Okay.
I have some feathers that come out of my skin, but they're mostly hidden. But yeah, I do have pale blue skin and pearl eyes. I don't have any pupils. So
Wait, so there's white? Oh,
that's
okay.
the lineage that I come from that has no wings.
This whole time, Ronaldo is just like kicking his
I
little
was
feet in the
curious what
water.
Ronaldo and Scales are up to in the meantime.
I don't know what Scales is doing, but Ronaldo sees the like little water, and he's
Little
always
pond.
wanting to put his feet in water and like kick his feet.
Corky joins you.
So we're both kicking our feet in the
Yeah.
water.
I'm just doing my daily ritual stuff, like preparing my spells and praying to my god.
Argo's taking a shit behind a tree.
Argo is always
Classic.
shitting.
Yeah,
Man,
he's-
maybe he needs some more fiber in his diet.
yeah, he moves bowels.
Yeah.
He moves bowels.
And less moldy cheese in his diet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's funny.
But yeah, when Corky's not winding up her brain, she's just like not wound. She's like on point with you. You guys are enjoying each other's company as equals and
Yeah.
just doing the same kind of stuff together.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
wanted to show her my gecko, but
But
he's
it's,
like, I think it's probably dead by that point.
It's very bad. I'm
Maybe
sorry
that's
to
one of
say.
your morning rituals. It's like
Replace
casting a
the
spell
gecko?
over another gecko.
Replacing it. Is this
Yeah.
one different
Yeah.
color now?
By the way, anybody who bought any food and hadn't eaten it by the time they went to sleep in that grove, when you guys woke up, it was all rotten.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
So,
Shit.
sorry about that.
No food.
Including my meat?
Especially including your meat.
Yeah, that meat is oof.
It's
That
okay, I
meat
ate
is
all my eggs.
rancid.
It's pretty maggoty
Oh,
right now.
rancid.
How close are we getting to God, what's that field
Amadeus?
called?
Amadeus
Yeah,
Field?
Amadeus Field,
You're
yeah.
pretty close. You're pretty close.
Well, alright.
I'm telling Corky about how, like, that time I
think,
got
Judy?
kicked out of
Mm-hmm.
the village for eating all the
Um,
food, but I
think
mentioned
you're-
something to her about,
I
like,
think our plan is to be at
When I
Parents
still
and
lived
like
in the
that,
moist
yeah.
and I used to follow the river home,
Scales
Scales told
Oh,
me if
yeah,
I got
okay.
lost, that's where I should
Alright.
look.
so I just, like, mentioned something
Yeah.
offhand to her about that. I don't know if anybody hears.
Well,
I don't know. I think
listens.
Corky gets you.
If you, I don't know if you guys are okay with it. Rachel and I have to be at my parents' house in a little less than an hour, and we have to buy some gifts and stuff. Are you guys good with pinning the session at this point when we're in the field before we make it to
That's fine with me.
Amadeus?
We're kind of in a rest. We're resting now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our
yeah, you
characters
guys are
are-
getting a lay of the land, continuing onto Amadeus Field from that grove. So yeah,
Excellent. Can
Yeah,
recover our
that's-
strength.
that works.